let's start with a quick show of hands. How many of you would eat the food you see on the left? So, a fair amount of you. But now imagine if your food looked like that for a year, maybe even the rest of your life. That is the reality for individuals living with swallowing difficulties, or better known as dysphagia, a condition currently affecting up to 1 in 17 Canadians. It has a variety of causes from Parkinson's disease, Alzheimer's, cancer, and even medical practices such as intubation. These individuals require soft foods such as this one to prevent things such as choking. However, they're not seen as the most visually appealing, and they're compared to things like dog food. This can lead to low food consumption, that could lead to malnutrition, feelings of isolation, that could lead to depression. Well, this is where my research comes in. I focused on using 3D food printing. Okay, I know it sounds like something crazy straight out of Star Trek, but it's a lot more simple than that. It works by taking a syringe. We fill that syringe with soft foods, such as this one. The machine pushes the food out layer by layer to make complex shapes. So we can make something that looks like a drumstick, a ravioli, or even a teddy bear, while still keeping the right softness necessary for safe swallowing. I surveyed 230 participants to find what their preferred shapes were when it came to 3D printed food. I found that they preferred shapes that matched the flavor. So, a drumstick for something that is made with chicken. Even before we taste food, our eyes decide how we feel about it. And when food looks appealing, people are more willing to eat it. So, even though 3D food printing is a way to improve the appearance, my research goes beyond this. I also evaluated how texture is affected by the different printing parameters such as the speed and flow rate. I evaluated texture using techniques such as texture profile analysis, and I made a surprising discovery. I found that by changing something as small as the size of the opening on the syringe, we can alter the food's stickiness and consistency. In other words, by changing the printing parameters, we can fine-tune the food's texture. Okay, this is important because dysphagia diets are not a one-size-fits-all. Different individuals require different textures based on their swallowing capability. So, 3D food printing allows us to tailor the food to the individual rather than forcing the individual to adapt to the food. While 3D food printing sounds like something out of science fiction, it is the future for those with dysphagia. Thank you.